So we've seen some key trends, some key indicators changing year over year here for the Central Coast housing market. So stay tuned, we're going to be getting into those trends, what you need to know as a buyer, seller, or investor here in SLO County and northern Santa Barbara County. What we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about trends like inventory levels. We're going to be talking about housing price trends, what's happened, what might be happening in the near future, so you can be best informed as a buyer, seller, or investor, whether you're a first-time home buyer, whether or not you're selling your condo, buying a step-up property, or moving into your forever home, maybe. Maybe you're relocating here. Whatever your situation is, we're going to get you the most up-to-date information, what's happened, and what might be happening. I'm Joshua Farris. I'm a real estate broker here with the Central Coast Keller Williams. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm also a native. I've been serving the area for over a decade. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is your April 2025 housing market report here for the Central Coast. We saw a 5% increase year over year when it comes to closed volume at almost $455 million of closed transactions for the month of March. Now that is, like I said, a 5% increase when we compare 25 to 24. Now 24, we had $432 million worth of closed transaction volume in March. That was 16% increase when it comes to 2023, which was 370. Now, although we saw an increase in the transaction volume year over year, we actually saw a decrease, a pullback year over year when it comes to closed houses sold, so the number of units sold. So for the month of March, we saw 212 closed sales. That was a decrease of 4.9% when we compare to 2024, which was 223. Now that was up when we compare to 2023, which was 203. If we have a decrease there in the number of closed transactions, but we have an increase in the volume amount, what's the situation there? Well, it really comes down to an increase in the median sale price. So we saw a median sale price of $925,000 here for the county in San Luis Obispo. Now that was up when we compare to 2024, up 15%. In 2024, same time, same month, March, $800,000 median sales price. $820,000 in 2023. Now in February, we were $917,000. So we've increased month over month and year over year, and that has really contributed to the overall $454 million of total volume. So overall, we're seeing the transaction count just a little bit down, but we continue to see strong demand. We continue to see those median prices trending upwards into the right when you look at the chart. And we expect that to continue. Why? Because this is such a desirable place to live. The weather is great. We have a lot of relocation buyers here. We see macro trends like baby boomers retiring, and this is a prime spot to retire. So we have limited inventory. We have increased demand. We have macro trends like a lot of those baby boomers retiring. And we're going to continue, in my estimation, to see that median sales price trend up, continuing to see that 5 to 6 to 7% year over year increase for the county. So the median sales price, $925,000. What is that going to get you here for the county? And what was the lowest price? And what was the highest price? Well, we've got a wide range of home options here on the Central Coast, really for any budget. So let's go ahead and take a look at what you can buy for the median sales price, what sold in the last 30 days for the highest price, the most luxury listing, highest price listing, and then also what can you get on a budget, the lowest price sold in the last 30 days. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. The highest price point was Lopez Drive in Arroyo Grande. This sold for $3.78 million. This was a 6-bedroom, 6-bath, 5,300 square foot home with a pool. Now, I toured this property, beautiful property, almost like a resort property. It's called the Casitas Estate. So if you're not familiar with it, it is oftentimes used as a wedding venue, but it can also be used as a primary residence, really a unique style with many casitas detached from the main house in their own courtyard. Beautiful property. So what can you get for the median sales price? I've got two examples here, one in Atascadero, one in Grover Beach. The first one, Bella Vista Road, $927,000 sold within the last 30 days, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, just shy of 1,600 square foot. A beautiful remodeled home with a lot of styling there, as you can see, but a great example of what you can buy for that median sales price. It's got some great views. It's got some high-end detailing there that you would normally see on a higher price home, but that's a good example of what you can get for the median purchase price here for the county. And if you're curious to know what you can get for something that's closer to the ocean, this one on Margarita Avenue in Grover Beach is a great example, $930,000 it sold. It went quite a bit over the asking price, original asking price, over 9.4%. The original asking price was $850,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 square feet. And this one is a modern, bright, style home, single level living, as you can see there, move-in ready, in a good location, only about 10 minutes away from the ocean. So another good example of what you can buy for the median purchase price here in SLO County if you're looking for something closer to the beach. If you're on a budget or maybe you're an investor, this one on Las Lomas Avenue in Atascadero is a great example, $450,000 single family home here. And this one sold in Atascadero in the last 30 days. Give you some ideas on what you can buy for the median sales price, what a luxurious home here in a state would sell for here on the Central Coast, and what you can get on a budget as a first-time home buyer. Maybe you're looking to buy as an investor. Whatever your situation is, there's a price point for everyone. So those 212 homes sold in a median days on market of just 13. So that was down 7% when we compare year over year. So the lower the days on market means that there's strong demand. And as we saw last month, it was 32. So we're seeing strong demand, lower days on market for the median. And we were just about the same as we saw in the last 3 years, all about 14 in March. On average, if you are a seller and you're priced right, you're not selling a really unique property, you're expecting to get into contract within 9 showings. So the March average showings to under contract was 9, 16% increase year over year when we compare to 2024. That was only at 8, but we were down from 2023, which was 10. So if you are a seller and you're sitting down with us and my team, we're going to walk you through statistics like this that are more granular for your community, for your area. But it's a good barometer to really get an idea how many showings to expect before you start getting acceptable offers, right? Now, every house is different, every area is different, but overall you want to be within that time frame of those average showings for your area. And it's a good indicator that if you're starting to tick up beyond that average number of showings and you still haven't gotten an offer that you're happy with, good chance that you're overpriced, or a good chance to relook at the marketing there. But that's a good barometer for you as a seller. It's something that we track when we're representing our sellers. But just want to share with you, if you are listed and you haven't gotten those offers that you're happy with within those 9 showings, within that days on market, good chance you need to relook at something, whether it's your price or your marketing strategy. This is an important one. We're going to be taking a look at the number, right? The percentage of the original list price versus the sale price. Now, this is a median, so obviously every house is going to be different, but this is a good indicator of overall demand, strength of the market here on the Central Coast. If you are listing your house properly, according to the market, expect to get 98% of the original asking price, which is pretty amazing. So still strong, robust demand, very close to that asking price. If that starts to trend down to 95, 92, 93, you're starting to see that the buyer demand is waning and starting to become more of a buyer's market. We're going to see those pricing most good chance pricing decrease. But right now we're still seeing strong list to close price. So let's compare the few years here. So like I said, 98.4%, we're just in alignment with 2024, 99.1%, and in 2023, 98.7%. So between 98 to 99% is the median percent of original price received. So let's talk a little bit about inventory right now. So the Central Coast continues to be a fairly low inventory area. We just don't have that many listings that come on the market. So that impacts days on market. It impacts that median list to purchase price. But we are seeing some good news. We are seeing an increase of inventory. So let's take a look at the chart for new listings. So new listings March, we saw a 5% increase year over year, 276 new listings brought to the market. Back in 2024, 262, and in 2023, 259. If we take a look at active listings with those new increase of new listings, we're seeing 18% year over year increase, 675 active listings. Now that's still down. Normally in previous years, 5 to 10 years ago, we'd see about 900 to 1,000 active listings during this time. So we're still historically low, but we're starting to trend towards a more normal, healthy market. We had 562 in 2024 and 501 in 2023. Now with the increase of inventory, we're seeing that the month supply is increasing. So as a reminder, month supply, if there are no new listings that were brought to the market and we're still continuing with this level of demand that we see now, how long would it be until all of the available homes for purchase are depleted, right? And so it's a really good indicator for us on where we're headed. It's a leading indicator to see if we have too much inventory or if we don't have very much inventory. So generally here on the Central Coast, we have low month supply because we've got low inventory, high demand, generally speaking. So right now we are seeing month supply entering a more balanced market, more balanced number here. So we're typically historically between 4 to 5 months of inventory. Now, if you're in another metro area, maybe you're looking to relocate here, you're going to see much different. It's going to be 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 months historically. Right now, San Luis Obispo, the month supply is at 3.2%. That's up 18%, so that's a good sign when we compare to 2024, which was 2.7, 2023, 2.3. What does this mean for the Central Coast housing market? Well, I think in the coming months, as we head into the busy time of the selling market here, I continue to see that homes priced well are going to sell quickly. We're probably going to get multiple offers. It's not crazy like it was a few years ago. So sellers need to just make sure that they have realistic expectations, realistic pricing compared to the comparables that have sold in the last 3 months. Because we had an election last year, typically it means that the selling cycle for the next year after the election is a little bit delayed, right? People are making their decisions a little bit later because they want to see how things pan out when it comes to major political presidential elections. So instead of the busy time maybe being March, April, May, we might see the busy time for sales being May, June, July. So push back just a little bit. So as a buyer, my recommendation for you, we'll start with you. If you're looking to make a purchase and these higher rates have maybe put a little damper on your home purchase goals, just understand that if we see rates decrease in the coming months, which we may, due to the uncertainty economically, which is going to move people from the stock market into the bond market, which is going to push down those rates, there's a good chance they will, then you're going to see an increase of buyer demand, which is going to push prices up. So typically you want to purchase at a time when the rates are a little bit more elevated, about 6.5 right now, in some cases, mid sixes, lower sixes, and then refinance a few years down, or request for those credits to pay down that rate, or to maybe make some updates to your home to force some appreciation. Ultimately, it's about getting the right house for you, your family, your lifestyle, the great location. Let's encourage you, if you're a buyer, Maybe you're buying your first home, maybe you're selling a condo and you're buying a single family home with some more yard space, maybe you're buying your forever home, whatever it is, make sure that you understand your specific situation and try not to, time the market. Whatever it is, if rates come down, prices are going to go up, inventory goes up, we might see prices decrease a little bit, but we're going to see more buyers, more competition. So it just really depends on your individual situation here and your home purchase goals, home ownership goals. So that's my recommendation for buyers. If you'd like to interview my team, walk you through the process and what we can do to bring you additional properties that might not be available to the general public, walk you through our marketing plan for you as a buyer, whether that's connecting to our network of agents in our brokerage to see who might be looking to sell, get you off-market properties. Maybe it's sending out a mailer campaign for each one of our buyers. For example, we have 1,500 mailers that we'll send out on your behalf based on the neighborhoods that you like, and additional marketing efforts to get you homes in addition to the homes that are on Zillow and Redfin. So that's really our goal for you as a buyer. So for you as a seller, just understand that you don't want to prolong too much if you are thinking about listing your house. If you're thinking about listing and selling your house, your property this year, do it this month, next month, the following month. Don't wait till August, September, October. The market tends to cool down. You tend to have fewer buyers out there, and you're probably not going to get as strong of a price maybe you would have gotten previously. However, if you're a seller buying, or you're a contingent seller and you're buying a replacement property, that could be a good strategy. You're selling your house for maybe a little less demand in the fall, late summer. But in the same regards, if you're a buyer, you might be able to negotiate a little bit more. And if you're an investor here on the Central Coast, we continue to see strong cap rates as far as rentals and apartment buildings, income properties, which is mostly what we focus in as a team. And if you are looking for that, feel free to reach out. Happy to bring you some off-market opportunities for you if you're looking for duplex, quadplex, fourplex, or apartment building, either to exchange into, buy, or if you're looking to move from single-family homes to multifamily. Happy to help with that. On a subsequent video, we'll go through in more detail what's going on with the income properties here on the Central Coast so you can be best informed as an investor. Again, please like and subscribe. It means a lot. And leave a comment. What do you think is happening here for the Central Coast and the housing market? I'd love to get your thoughts. Do you think prices are going up? Do you think they're coming down? Do you think we're going to get more inventory? And what do you think about the tariffs and how are they going to be affecting the mortgage rates here for the future? Again, we really appreciate your support. And until next time, take care.